Experts are urging members of the Economic Community of West African States, Ecowas Parliament, to take decisive action against authoritarian regimes violating human rights in the region. During a presentation on the human rights situation in West Africa at the Ecowas Parliament First Ordinary Session held in Abuja, Dr. Duru Ezekiah, head of the diplomatic mission for the International Human Rights Commission, emphasized the urgent need to address political repression, terrorism, and insecurity. Dr. Ezekiah highlighted that these issues have exacerbated gender-based violence and other human rights abuses, urging for stringent measures to tackle these challenges. Additionally, Dr. Babatunde Afolabi from the Center for Humanitarian Dialogue in Kenya linked socio-political instability to the proliferation of illicit arms and light weapons across ECOWAS border communities, largely influenced by conflict in Libya. He called for a multilateral intervention to effectively address regional security threats.
Eating and our gum is bleeding. Is there nothing ECOWAS can? We have been talking. Is there no framework ECOWAS can put in place to enforce action in the government of the member states? The Westerners can develop today, they develop them through the Africa. They come here, they carry our resources, they go there, they develop. Please, ECOWAS should come to our rescue. Africa is suffering.
The point is there have been very effective community level, sub-national level, grassroots-based interventions that are actually so critical to preventing conflicts across the sub-region. They are so effective, and we need to amplify that.
During the discussion, Honorable Abiante Awajimbeg, Honorable Memano Sese, and Honorable Sherif Sa raised concerns about the persistence of human rights violations despite efforts to speak the truth and advocate for democratic governance. They called for the establishment of an authentic African human rights law that established cultural and traditional values in the sub-region.
To what extent has capitalism as a concept, when implemented, aided the desire, the drive for human rights, or its denial? There's a global concern on the right to food, because food security is becoming a huge challenge. In some cases and in some quarters, it can be admitted that the right to food is classified today as a human right. If that is correct, is there any country that is free of this abuse?
For human rights, when we talk about it, there is a lot to it. We are Africans and must accept that we are Africans before West Africans and before even we talk about ECOWAS. If we do not start from home, just as my brother from Liberia said, and we suppose that someone will come from somewhere, let me say somewhere, for us to recognize and hold our own human rights and make sure that we live as expected, we are deceiving ourselves.
To unite Africa so that we can be independent than dependent. But we never achieve our dreams and goals because we have been controlled with this words, human rights. When you come to conflict, what destroyed Libya? It was destroyed by the West. And where is the human rights? They never come to go and answer to it. They were never called. But the African will do it next minute. The ICC come and call you and say, come and answer the us. Or they will speak, I think it's high time. We believe in ourselves.
In response, Dr. Ezekiah called for a united effort to shift the narrative and address the injustice perpetrated by undemocratic leaders across member states. The panelists also noted that human rights violations are a global issue, highlighting the denial of basic rights such as access to food. Vincent Okushi, QTV News, Nigeria.